here, in this, there was a table here. The table over there actually.
Yes, this table was used.
Here
yes.
And the Oscar painting was in the background, and we did
Oscar
a scene.
painting. Yes, the Oscar.
We did a scene with Jerry, my acting partner. We did several scenes. Actually, we did a scene here of a restaurant where we were playing two old college buddies, and we had a mutual girlfriend.
If I recall, the background of that was the background for the restaurant called.
Yeah.
Do you remember the name of the restaurant?
I think it was the Florentine, wasn't it?
The Florentine, exactly.
Florentini?
Yes.
And I think the video was called Duel at the Diablo. Which,
yes.
I think the restaurant also was known as the Diablo.
Wasn't one of them called Lounge 2?
Yes.
That's up on YouTube?
It's practically gone viral.
Oh, that's terrific.
Yeah, we did a couple of versions of it. But,
really? Excellent.
Yeah, we switched characters. I played the lounge singer.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the lovely
owner, Mr. Gallo,
Academy.
on that one.
I remember. I remember you were both very good in that.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he played the lounge singer. We had music in the background. We actually played the piano and sang. It's the talk of the town.
It's the talk of the town.
Number. So yes, that was one of our best works, I think.
And if somebody wanted to find it on YouTube, is it listed under?
I can show face, can't go any place. People stop and stare.
It's under that one's under John Patrick Hart, author lecturer.
John Patrick Hart, if I recall.
And I believe the version with Jerry Kelly as the lounge singer is on the Richard Patik website.
Oh, excellent!
Yeah,
excellent.
Go to Richard Patik on YouTube and you'll find it.
And you did a detective video with him too, didn't you?
We did a detective video.
What was the name of that?
Well, there was one where we did...
Kill the Bastard was one?
Kill the Bastard we did outside.
Oh, that's it.
On 71st Street.
Yes.
Mostly. And we did another detective thing. It was a film noir sort of thing. We did it inside. We started here. We filmed right across the hallway in an empty apartment they were renovating.
Yes, yes. That's a $6 million apartment.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
So as I recall, here in this part of the studio, we did a scene where my acting partner, Jerry Kelly, and I, he was a painter.
Right.
He had just painted a painting of Marilyn Monroe, and he was really proud of it, and he wanted to display it to the critic from the New York Times, who kind of had a reputation.
Yes.
And I played the critic, and so he shows me his painting. He had just finished, and I took one look at it, and it was right here. And I was like,
oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Awful. I was like, I hate your painting, I hate your painting of Marilyn. And I took a brush.
Yeah, I destroyed it.
Went like that.
I remember. I remember.
Man, he was pissed.
How cruel.
Let me tell you, he was really pissed.
How cruel of you. But he has since sold the painting, hasn't he?
He wouldn't have it, you know. He was so he took a heavy object, a blunt object, and hit me over the head right as I was standing. I believe right here.
How rude!
And he hit me.
Yeah.
On the back of the head with an Oscar.
Ouch!
And I collapsed right here.
Yeah, fell on the floor.
Yeah, he thought I was dead.
Au contraire.
I played dead.
Boy, you fooled him, didn't you?
So he thinks I'm dead. I got up after a minute, and he's standing here, and I just come over to this
And that's also up on YouTube?
Yeah, it's up. Don't watch it though. It's evidence that I killed somebody. But but he was standing right here, and I took a knife. I took a knife and got his chin, huh? You know, I said.
Oh,
and,
wow.
I killed him. So we killed each other. So he's that was called Goodbye Maryland. It was an interesting experience to
Goodbye Maryland.
Play a murderer. I hadn't played a murderer.
A great title.
But he had
great
it coming.
title.
He had it coming. I mean, he tried to kill me. So, you know.
So you did a total of how many with Jerry Kelly?
Jerry Kelly, we did the Duel de Diablo. We did the Goodbye Maryland. We did, Against This Wall. We did many versions of it, but
was that the Florentine? You were mentioning the Florentine, yes.
But we did a lot of versions of Brush Up Your Shakespeare.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, right here. We
I remember that.
Endlessly.
Yes.
Yeah, that was an interesting experience to sing and dance and act all at the same time. That was
Brush up your Shakespeare, start quoting him now. Brush up your Shakespeare.
Must have worked well together.
Yeah, we did. There were other things I did. I did some commercials.
Oh, yeah.
We did a shaving commercial, and we did various others. This obelisk was involved.
With the obelisk?
I can't remember exactly the
With
story,
obelisk?
But,
Schaefer beer? No, wasn't Schaefer.
Oh, Burma Shave was the shaving.
Oh, that's it, the shaving lotion.
We did multiple takes of that. Yeah, those were good experiences.
Yeah, if you want to save, use Burma Shave. Yeah, something like that. Well, thank you very much.
Exactly.
Thank you, Richard, for
You're welcome. Thanks so much.
Your candor,
for the interview.
Your expertise in recalling memorable YouTubes and videos.
Don't forget to go to YouTube, view those.
Richard Patik.
RichardPatik.com or YouTube, or John Hart Studios has some of them also, because John Hart Studios is the studio that created them. So,
all right, thank you, Richard. And
credit to John Hart.
Just to finish up, give us that look of hate for the owner of the restaurant in that video you did.
The restaurant, the Diablo?
Where you called the Lounge 2.
Oh, the Lounge 2.
You gave the owner who didn't like your playing a dirty look.
Oh, yeah.
And they came in for a close-up of the eyes.
Up yours!
That was it.
Up yours!
Thank you, Richard.
Have that opportunity as a young boy.
I love that, though. Richard, didn't you, when you were in your teens, study with Lee Strasberg at Actors Studio?
Yes, I was fortunate enough to be in the Lee Strasberg studio, yes.
That was the same class as Robert De Niro, or were they a little older than you?
He was a little older, but I did see him occasionally around the studio. We weren't in scenes together much, but yeah, he and several other famous actors were there at the same time.
That's right.
Back in the 60s.
That's right.
I was very young then. I was fortunate enough to have that opportunity as a kid from the Midwest. A lot of them don't get that kind of opportunity, but I had... Fortunately, my family had the right connections.
They certainly did. I go back, I was there when Marilyn Monroe was there.
Oh, my goodness.
But I was just an observer. I didn't have the talent to actually study with them.
Oh, you're being modest,
but I remember being introduced to Marilyn Monroe's breasts. I mean, Marilyn Monroe was a breast of the times. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry.
I would be impressed.
Now, going back to the YouTubes you did, all the YouTubes for Hart Studio, how did you switch so fast from character to character? You were you did a lounge act, you were a judge, you were a detective.
Not all on the same day, of course, but we did do various characters over many months, actually.
So we had time.
Darling, I'm running late again.
Here I am, running again.
Bastard. Said he's coming.
Not again. Those bastards won't get me this.
But it was a process of learning it. It didn't happen overnight. It was.
I understand.
You learn that each of these characters is a character, and it's not you. It's sort of you. You put you into it, but you.
I gotcha.
You can be heavy. You can be, excuse my language, an asshole, even if you need to be. If that's what the character calls for, that's what you bring to it. So it's rather freeing, I found. That was, you asked earlier about my emotional experience of the acting. I would say that was one of the most freeing things, is to learn that I could have this range.
Yes.
Have this range in the, have this opportunity to display this range, which, in regular life we're often repressed. We can't show our many different sides. So acting is an outlet, as it is for many actors I've read and heard other actors say.
Didn't you do a Western way back called Rhythm on the Range?
Rhythm on the Range? Oh, yes. One of my earlier, yeah. It doesn't get talked about much.
Oh. Wasn't that with Gabby Hayes? No.
Well.
Just teasing, Richard. Well, all those wonderful acting parts you did, they're all up on YouTube, correct?
Yes.
Under Richard Patik channel? Richard
Patik channel.
P-A-T-I-K.
P-A-T-I-K, yes.
And some under Hart Studio.
John Hart Studio, author, lecturer, John Hart.
Excellent. Well, we'll look forward to watching them, Richard. And we want to thank you for your time with us, your candor.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Your expertise in talking about how to interpret a role.
Well, thank you so much for the wine. This is the most excellent
My pleasure. See you soon.
See you soon.
Ciao.
Ciao.